On my mirror, start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylin and we are back with another video. As you can see by the thumbnail, it is another book haul. So I did mention in the last one that I ordered some books from Amazon as well. I think I ordered $100 worth of Amazon books. I did use birthday money that I got for my birthday, so I'm excited. I kind of forget what I got, but I know I got some good things. So let's get right into it. I have to be honest and update, so I decided to do this video this day because I'm really trying to read these books, y'all. I just haven't had enough time in my day. It is ridiculous. So I'm still reading The Wedding People. I am a little over 50% done that book, so I'm hoping to finish it this weekend, but I am gonna record a little reading vlog for like the next couple of days and into the weekend. So hopefully we'll have a reading vlog next week, but there hasn't been one because I haven't really been reading. Like it's been like 3 days since I've actually picked up the book to read, so we're gonna do better, I promise. But let's get into these books from Amazon. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Okay, so this one is called, ooh, and I also tried to get books that I didn't see as well, other people reading, and just things that interest me. So this is called Intercepted by Alexa Martin. I wanted to get this because I told you guys I really enjoyed, when I was talking about the Hoop series, I really enjoyed sports romances. So I found this one, and this is about Marley thought she scored the man of her dreams only to be scorched by a bad breakup. But there's a new player on the horizon and he's in a league of his own. Marley Harper is a perfect girlfriend. She's definitely had enough practice by dating her NFL star boyfriend for the last 10 years. But when she discovers he has been tackling other women on the sly, she vows to never date an athlete again. There's just one problem. Gavin Pope, the new hotshot quarterback and a fling from the past, has Marley in his sights. Gavin fights to show Marley he's nothing like her ex. Unfortunately, not everyone is ready to let her escape her past. The team's wives, who never led the welcome wagon, are not happy with Marley's return. They have only one thing on their minds, taking her down. But when the gossip makes Marley public enemy number one, she worries about more than just her reputation. Between their own fumbles and the wicked wives, it will take a Hail Mary for Marley and Gavin's relationship to survive this season. How good does that sound? Okay? That sounds so good. And I heard that this is like getting turned into a series or something. So it says series in development with stars and G-Unit Films and television by 50 Cent and Lala Anthony. So look at all these adaptations we're gonna have this year. That just seems interesting because not only the sports romance but also like the wives, because it's always just nice to like dive into the world of like, how are these wives? Like I know it has to be drama. So I'm excited to see, and I feel like that's gonna be a lot deeper than just reading on the back. I'll have to check the trigger warning, so I'm really not sure, but I feel like it's gonna be deeper than what it may seem. Okay, this is different. This is very different. So this is called Not Part of the Plan. Trusting God with the twists and turns of your story. Kristen Clark and Bethany Beal. What happens when life doesn't turn out the way you always imagined? How do you stay hopeful when disappointments, unfulfilled longings, and frustrating detours come knocking on your door? Kristen Clark and Bethany Beal have asked these same questions themselves. It's not part of the plan. They open up their lives in the most raw and relatable way, sharing their own journeys through unexpected seasons of infertility, singleness, loss, and heartbreak. But in the midst of it all, they've learned that true hope doesn't come from getting the life you've always dreamed of, but from trusting God and the life He has for you and believing that His plans are truly good. Sister, wherever you are in your journey, your life has purpose and meaning in Christ, and thriving is possible right now. So this is them writing about themselves. This is really nice. There's like, at the end of each chapter, there's different things. So like ponder it, remember points, a prayer, scripture. If you want to dig deeper, there's more scripture. And then it asks you questions. Wow, this is really nice. So I'm interested. I will keep you guys updated on this. This will probably be on my other channel as well, because I do a lot of my faith-based content on my other channel. That is not what I thought it was, but I'm excited for that. Okay, so this is another Christian book. I'm very excited for this one because this one seems like it's going to be good. So this is called Bad Girls of the Bible and What We Can Learn from Them by Liz Curtis Higgs. First of all, I saw this somewhere and I was like, Bad Girls of the Bible. This is about 10 of the Bible's best known females with situations that sound oh so familiar. Eve had food issues, Potiphar's wife and Delilah had man trouble, Lot's wife and Michael couldn't let go of the past, Sapphira couldn't let go of money, and Jezebel couldn't let go of anything. Yet, the woman at the well had her thirst quenched at last, while Rahab and the sinful women left their sordid histories behind. Let these bad girls show you why studying the Bible has never been more fun. So I just thought that this was interesting because a lot of times we might think that like what we're dealing with is new. No, there is probably someone in the Bible that has been going through the same thing that you have been going through, and it's real. Like, it's really real and it's relatable. And I'm interested to see how this book is because I was like, wow, that's interesting, and it's just gonna be probably so relatable. And then so I know that it probably like doesn't sound right when you look at the cover, but they talk about Eve, the first bad girl, Potiphar's wife, bad to the bone, Lot's wife, bad for a moment, the woman at the well, bad for a season but not forever, Delilah, bad to the bone, Sapphira, bad for a moment, Rahab, bad for a season but not forever, Jezebel, bad to the bone, Michael, bad for a moment, and then the sinful woman, bad for a season but not forever. This is gonna be good. This will also probably you'll see on my other channel. All right, those are the only 2 Christian ones I got, I think. Man, they just shoved the books in here. That's craziness. They just really just don't have to be doing my books like this, shoving it in there. Next we have The Humans by Matt Haig. You already know I went on a rant about the Midnight Library, so I was like, let me get another one of his books that I've been looking at. This one just seems like it would be so good. This is about when an extraterrestrial visitor arrives on Earth, his first impressions of the human species are less than positive. Taking the form of Professor Andrew Martin, a prominent mathematician at Cambridge University, the visitor is eager to complete the gruesome task assigned to him and hurry home to his own utopian planet, where everyone is omniscient and immortal. He is disgusted by the way humans look, what they eat, their capacity for murder and war, and is equally baffled by the concepts of love and family. But as time goes on, he starts to realize there may be more to this strange species than he had thought. Disguised as Martin, he drinks wine, reads poetry, develops an ear for rock music, and a taste for peanut butter. Slowly, unexpectedly, he forges bonds with Martin's family. He begins to see hope and beauty in the human's imperfection and begins to question the very mission that brought him here. So I just thought that would be nice to see like how this unpacks, like seeing the world of humans in a different eye, and that just appealed to me. So I'm excited for this. I feel like his books are always deep and will have you like thinking about life, so that's right up my alley. Next we have Picking Daisies on Sundays. I'm kind of annoyed because the book is kind of dirty and that's making me mad. I'm like looking at like the reflection. Anyway, this is by Liana Sinsadi. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the book is so pretty. So pretty. Daniela Daisy Maria wanted love. It's all she hoped for when watching endless rom-coms every Friday night. What she hadn't hoped for was to find it in her child best friend, Levi. It was a hand-trembling, heart-thumping kind of love that wasn't supposed to happen when you saw your best friend. Oh, I'm here for it. But it all ended when he didn't feel the same way and she vowed to never see him again. 4 years later, and one night in a crowded bar in the West Village, there he was, just as perfect as ever. Maybe it was the lighting or the way his hair curled above his brow, but she couldn't say no when he asked her to be his fake girlfriend for his sister's wedding. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of friends to lovers on one side, second chance, in a way, and fake dating. I like it. Another chance at being his friend and mending her immature mistake. How was she supposed to say no? The weight of possible rejection from her dream grad school quickly became the least of her problems. With old, resurfacing feelings at every stage, romantic interaction and stolen glance, she struggles to find confidence. She couldn't help but think that maybe she should have said no to protect her heart for a second time. I am excited for this. This seems like a book that I definitely would have read. Like, the younger me would have just ate it up and been like giddy and doing the most. I'm excited for that. Need something to open this box. The last box. And I definitely got one in the mail today, but I'll talk about that later. So there's 2 more in here. One will be very quick to discuss because I'm not going to read the back. This is Crooked Kingdom. So this is the second book of the duology. I got Six of Crows from Barnes & Nobles in that vlog. And then I was like, let me just hurry up and get this second book because I know I'm going to want to read the second book right after I'm done. So we got Crooked Kingdom. I'm not going to read it because I didn't start the series yet. And then I got How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. I've seen some of her books. I have not read anything by her yet, but I'm so interested in just reading about like different age groups and like, I don't know, that's just appealing to me right now. So I've never read a book like this. And this is Daphne knows that age is just a number. She also knows that society no longer pays her any attention, something she's happy to exploit to help her hide a somewhat checkered past. Finding herself alone on her 70th birthday, she decides she needs some friends. Still, the prospect of joining a senior citizen social club horrifies her. She's not made to endure genteel games of cards and the like, but the other members of the social club are not what she was expecting. There's Art, a failed actor turned kleptomaniac, and Ruby, a Banksy-style knitter who takes her revenge in public yarning. And there's Lydia, who took the job running the social club thinking it would be just something to do now that her children are grown, and who finds her hands quite a bit fuller than anticipated. After an accident in which half the building collapses, the local council threatens to close the club, but they have underestimated the wrong group of senior citizens. And with the help of the toddlers next door, a teenage dad, and a geriatric orphan dog, this unorthodox gang sets out to prove it, as long as their paths don't catch up with them first. So how fun does this sound? This sounds like it's gonna be hilarious and just like a senior citizens club. Like, I'm here for it because I know some of them be having a good old time, but this seems like they all got a little bit of something. They all got a little something in they past, and we're gonna figure out what. So I'm excited for this. Just trying to get like different feels for different kind of books this year. So the last book that I got, I just got the notification that it was actually delivered today, which is why I don't have it up here. For some reason it was gonna take a while to deliver, which it did, but it is actually the first book. I got Isaac's Song from Book of the Month, and I had no idea that it was the second book and that there was a first book. So thank you, Bryn, for letting me know. So I ordered Don't Cry for Me. It's by Daniel Black. It's the first book of this series, and this is actually the dad's point of view. So Isaac's Song is his, and then this book is the dad's point of view. And I was like, well, that's important to know because, you know, it all makes sense. So as Jacob lies dying, he begins to write a letter to his only son Isaac. They have not met or spoken in many years, and there are things that Isaac must know. Stories about his ancestral legacy in rural Arkansas that extend back to slavery. Secrets from Jacob's tumultuous relationship with Isaac's mother and the shame he carries from the dissolution of their family. Tragedies that inform Jacob's role as a father and his reaction to Isaac's being gay. But most of all, Jacob must share with Isaac the unspoken truths that reside in his heart. He must give voice to the trauma that Isaac has inherited, and he must create a space for the two to find peace. I love that. I am excited for that. That is the last book. I'm pretty sure that's all the books. Yes, that's all the books I ordered. So we have, I don't even know how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then plus the other one, 8 more to add to my bookshelf. And I talked to my husband and I asked him, I said, are you gonna be mad at me if I ask you something? And he was like, girl, what is you talking about? And I was like, I think I'm gonna need some more bookshelves. And at first he thought I meant like bookshelves like this, and he was like, absolutely, like, where are you gonna put it, girl? Where are you gonna put it? And that's true, because I have no room in here. But I was like, no, some shelves on the wall. So I think you can't really see, but above this picture there's room for like two good sized shelves. So we might be getting some additions because I want to keep my books organized in a certain way, and I don't want them all crowded on my bookshelves. So 2 bookshelves to come in the future thanks to hubby, so stay tuned for that in some kind of reading vlog. I don't know when I'm gonna get them, but eventually. But that is it. I'm not buying any more books until like June, like I said, until June, or if it's like a new release, but that's it. I promise. But I do also want to talk about in a different video some of the books that I've been finding on Kindle Unlimited, because I've been finding a bunch on there too. So I've been finding books, but I need to be reading them now. So pray for your girl that I can find some time to read these books. But thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. subscribe. If you've heard of any of these books, if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
The reason why you always on my mind. You come around like this, baby, then I see you.